I think that this is a good variant of Thomas here. The streamline in Thomas, I think is a very good proportion. As we saw that one time in the Great Race, or as I like to call it, the Great Merchandising Commercial. Yeah, because that's what I felt like. I feel like the Great Race was made just to sell toys. It felt like a huge commercial. Yeah, and also not to mention that face on Thomas here. That it's pretty good. I like that determined face there. So overall, I think it's a good Thomas. No, if there's one thing I don't like, it's the fact there's the wooden railway magnet here. Even though like when we saw the fantasy sequence, there was no coupler here. So yeah, if I were to change anything about that Thomas there, I would just get rid of the magnet. But it's still pretty good. Anyways, Take a Play did get discontinued in 2017, but that doesn't mean the diecast line is dead because we got Adventures. I think the Adventures line is okay. I like for the fact how we got like these couplers instead of these magnets because you can now like connect like loads of rolling stock or engines to the engines and they wouldn't break off. Well, unless the couplers weren't that good. So yeah. Anyways, I have an Adventures Thomas here. It's basically the 2014 Thomas, but the only difference is the coupler here. So I would really like it if they really like changed the Thomas to be more proportioned wise than to be this 2014 state here. So while I think this is an improvement, I'm still not a big fan of like the squash cam, squash dome, squash everything. So yep, that was Adventures Thomas. And then we got a Dirty Thomas here. I think it's a neat variant. Like the Dirty Toad. Though for some reason mine is missing an eye for some reason. Like I don't know what's with that. Well, it's probably due to the fact that I play with my team play so bad. Like I mean when we'll get to like Arthur, you'll see what I mean. Okay, and here's another variant Thomas I like. It's the original Thomas here. I think they did a decent job here. It's just a repaint of the old Thomas, but I don't care. I do quite like the detail here. Though, for some reason, it's missing the lining like right here and here. Like why? Why did they do that? I don't know why. And I really wish they could have had like backlining at the back there, put like white around the wheels here. Yeah. But it's still a neat Thomas there, even though it's just a repaint of the original Adventure Thomas. Okay, anyways, here we have a Rainbow Thomas here. Yeah, it's another repaint, but I like that for the fact like the rainbow colors they're kind of a metallic color here, which I think would be neat. So yeah, I think so I think this is good. No, I don't have anything else to say there other than it's a neat variant, I suppose. And then we got a light up racer Thomas here, which when you press this button here, it will glow up. There was one in Take and Play which actually had like a headlamp here, and I'm pretty sure if you press the dome, it would also light up, and then this back wheel here would also make it light up. But for some reason, Adventures was like, screw all those. Let's just have them press the button on the cab. I don't know why. I really wish they just I can't like what Take and Play did with the dome and the headlamp, the dome, and the wheel thing. The only difference they could have just done is just add the coupler. I don't know why they did that, but I don't know. Okay. But unfortunately, Adventures was discontinued in 2018. And then we got these push along engines here. I want to talk about like the push along Thomas here for a second. So push along Thomas, he's it looks kind of weird to me because it's so weird to see the like the chassis just so wind up like look at the size of this chassis here and look at the size of this chassis here. It's so big, like like it's so weird to see it like that. So yeah, and it's also so weird how this just like slopes down to like a bit too much. Yeah. Oh, and also this Thomas also gotten like these like frames here, which for some reason Take and Play or Take Along never added for some reason. I don't know, that was weird, but I'm glad that Push Along added that. So for Push Along Thomas, he's alright. Yeah, I almost forgot to mention, but this is a Secret Agent Thomas here. So, I don't know. You can have your thoughts on this, but I'm not sure. I don't have any opinions of this. I just don't have anything to say on that. So, yep. Okay. And then we got a Rainbow Thomas here. Unfortunately, it's not metallic. I don't know. It's okay. Pop that over there. Though I do have something to say about this. Like, look at that. So this is a Diamond 75th anniversary Thomas here. And I absolutely love this. Like, look at that. Look at that diamond finish on this. So, this is so nice here. It makes me wish that we actually got Emerald anniversary Thomas. Like maybe we'll get that in a future anniversary. But who knows? So yeah, this is pretty good. I like this one a lot. So yeah. Alright. And then here's another variant of Thomas I like. Snowplow Thomas. So I think this is a very neat. I like how I like all the snow detail in here. Like look all that snow detail in here. So nice. I like how Thomas has rosy cheeks here, and I like how the smoke box is kind of gray, like it's kind of like, I don't know. I like that. I believe there was also a Nia one where she had a snowplow. And I believe there was also a Sandy one eventually. I really should got those two because they look cool. So yeah, Snowplow Thomas is pretty good. I like the snowplow here. So yeah, it's pretty good. Okay. Alright. Since Thomas and Friends got cancelled in 2021, the reboot came in. And this meant the push along line had to be changed to Origins Go-esque. Here we have an Origins, and so here's a Origins Go Thomas here, and it's very accurate to what we see in Origins Go. Yeah, I only go to mention this because I think they look accurate to Origins Go, and yeah, so overall pretty neat Origins Go Thomas here. So yep. Okay, and our final Thomas of this Thomas lineup here is a color changer Thomas. So I think this is like supposed to be like winter themed there, and we got a Fat Controller right here made out of snow. Well, the head of the Fat Controller, should I say? I think it's I guess color changes are cool. I don't think we got that much. I don't think we ever got any color changes that take a play. I mean, there was one I believe where there was like a, what was it called? Money Adventure set as like basically when Thomas when you it's like a taking place set where Thomas like goes over a bridge. It basically you have to flood the bridge with like cold water or something. And then he and then it's like his firebox went and he just stays. Sorry, I get mixed up. And then when you leave Thomas in there for like a while, something will change to him. He'll get like a water splash or something on the side of him. I don't know. I could be saying it wrong, but I definitely remember that like that type of set there. So yeah, But yeah, I'm glad I'll just go to just decide to give us like some color changes, and yeah, I think color changes are cool. So yeah, so that's all my Thomases. So let's move over to another character now, Edward. So here are all my Edwards here. Start with this one. So here we got Ertl for Ertl here. This is the one with the sticker face here, which is actually based on the model series. So I think it's pretty good. And for Ertl, I think Edward looks pretty good. I do dislike for the fact how Ertl like decided to have the tendons like attached to like the body here. I really wish like either they could have like still get the tendons connected, but make them a bit. Or just have a bit of a connector there, like you know, like remember how Leo Kim he has like he used like a spring, like he like when he did like the Mad Bomber, he modified his Ertls to run on HO track, and he also modified the tender engines to have like the tenders like moving, and like he put a spring like between like the body and the tender. Like I wish they could have done something like that, or just at least made like the tenders like that like they're connected to the engine, but they just have to like like they're connected or something. I don't know. So yeah, I think for Edward, I think it's good. So yeah. Alright, next we got a take along Edward, I believe. I'm just gonna take a look. Oh yeah, phew. Yeah, I just read the bottom. It said 2002. It's meaning it's a take long. Right. So yeah, this is actually a modified Edward here. I got this Edward from a basket of toys from Eileen. Oh yeah. I should also bring this Edward up to see to show the difference. Although this is kind of restored, but it's not too restored. I think like I didn't paint this. I think like the paint's still the same. So yeah. And anyways, so there's the difference between that one and that one. So yeah. I'm just gonna talk about this one for a moment. So like, take along. I think take along Edward is pretty good. Has a pretty good face, the good proportions. I do wish like the whistle was like raised up a bit instead of like low here at the boiler here. So yeah. Oh yeah, the tender here is actually 2013 tender here. You can tell by the pin axle wheels. I think 2013 Edward is great. But I think I'd rather like use this one than get a 2013 Edward on eBay. So yeah. Anyways, let's talk about this one now. Take along Edward here. Again, it's modified. I painted the running board. I painted this in a different type of blue. I painted like this area here. I painted the back of the tender here. Oh, I also added this. This was seen in like the Soda Simulator game. Like there was like a golden like plate or something right here. I decided to add that, and I think it does look good on that. So yeah, my modified Edward is pretty good. So yeah, I don't think there's any point of replacing that Edward. So yeah. Oh yeah. Also, I kind of sanded the buffers here, so because I hated how the tender and the back of like Edward here have buffers. I haven't really finished like sanding that yet, but maybe when I finish, it'll look even greater. So yeah. Anyways, but however, I am glad I replaced this Edward with this one because look at this Edward. This is terrible. Like look at this. I don't know. Okay. I don't know. Is this Edward or is this James? Because for me, it looks like James to me. Like, oh my god. A little bit. The face is pretty good, but the rest of it is just abysmal. Like why are the wheels so spaced out, and why are there only 6 wheels, and why is the tender so out of proportion, and why is I don't know. I don't know. I'm not a big fan of this one, but I do use this Edward here whenever me and my dad go swimming, for like pool games or something. So yeah. So yeah, but I don't want to talk about this anymore. So yeah. I can't wait to put that back in the swimming bag because that's Edward is just terrible. But however, this Edward here makes it up for all the bad the Edward here. So this is the Origins Go of Edward here, and I quite like it. It finally has the correct like wheel arrangement here. The cap is very good proportioned. While the whistle here while the whistle's in the wrong place, it's better than whatever the hell we got. The tender is in good proportion, and yeah, overall it's just pretty good. An improvement over than the original Push Along Edward, though. Though it's not perfect either. Like it has like the Gordon cab here for some reason, and I don't know. I'm not a big fan of the face here. That's just me though. If you guys say, "Oh, what are you talking about? The face is awesome," then that's fine by me. And also, why are there buffers here? I don't know why, but that kind of bugged me. So yeah, so those were my Edwards. Let's move on to my Henrys now. So here are all my Henrys. I know it's not really that much, but it's not like I could take and play as I used to, like as much as I used to anymore. But yeah. Anyways, here we have a take long Henry here. I restored this.